Actor Tim Roth stars in 10 Star, the new Amazon Prime television series about a British detective who moves his family to a small town in the Canadian Rockies. Of course, once he gets to Little Big Bear, he finds out this little town doesn't give him peace and quiet, but gives him big city problems. And Tim joins me right now. Tim!
How you doing, mate?
I have to tell you right off the bat, Tim, I'm a huge fan of yours. This is the first time we've ever spoken, and I'm just all excited. So thank you so much for speaking to me today about your new series, 10 Star.
That started well then.
So how does a British detective move his family to a small Canadian Rockies town to be a small town sheriff? It sounds like the ultimate fish out of water story.
One of those things that is still, because of the British Commonwealth, because the Queen is still on the Canadian money, it's almost like an open season. So if you've got a British policeman in London, he can apply for a job in Canada, and it's all bets are off. It's fine. And so he does that, and he's been in a very dark hole in England, and he ends up in a beautiful idyllic little town in the middle of nowhere in Canada, and thinks that's it, and he's recovering alcoholic and all of those things, but he thinks that's the place to be, and it goes wrong within the first episode. It goes nuts, which is why I showed up. I quite enjoyed the bonkersness of it all.
So you move your family to Little Big Bear, you think you're going to find peace and quiet and tranquility, but the oil companies come in, and all of a sudden you have all kinds of big city problems.
Yes, everything. The oil company comes in, and then his past also is tracking him down. So between the two, those two kind of events, his life goes quickly into chaos. And I mean, when they sent it to me, I wasn't looking. To be honest with you, I wasn't looking for a television show to do. Although American television is pretty much the best television out there right now. So I entertained the idea, but the scripts were so crazy that I was like, oh, well, where's this going? And so I just signed up to find out, really.
So when I first heard the name of the series, it reminded me of 10 Star with Henry Fonda, that great classic Western. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, your show is a modern day Western.
Yeah, I mean, Rowan, who created it, Rowan Joffe, there's a big nod to that, that definitely the Henry Fonda thing, a little bit of the Gary Cooper thing. They're really beautiful men. You take an ugly Englishman, a pasty-faced Englishman, you put that in that world, and I think it's a classic.
So with only 10 episodes per season with Amazon for 10 Star, did you guys concentrate on having one story, like a giant story arc, or did you have individual stories that were considered?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing the powers that be, when they picked it up, they said, we're picking up all 10, so there's no pilot. So you're basically, in the same way as with Twin Peaks, although they're very different kinds of things, David was making an 18-hour movie in a way, and this was a 10-hour movie. And so you get to explore the character. As an actor, you get to explore the character and open him up and tweak him and change him and play with him and so forth. So that's enticing. That prospect is very, very enticing.
Now, shooting on location, Tim, I actually heard you guys actually had maybe bear encounters, and you guys had safety lessons about bear attacks?
Yes, because bears, when they're foraging, when they're about to breed, and when they're, or they've just bred, they get super protective. So you have bear meetings. The ones that were funnier were the mountain lion things, because the mountain lions are up in the trees and the tourists don't look upwards, they're always looking out, and they just get jumped, they just fall out of the tree on you. It's a big cat and they will eat you or bits of you. So we did have to have those meetings usually once a week, what to do if a bear comes at you. Because you've got food on set, so they're coming in.
So, Tim, you made some iconic movies over the years, especially with Quentin Tarantino, like Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. There's so much in your career. I want to know about fan encounters. Do they yell "Honey Bunny" at you, or what's your ultimate fan encounter when you meet people?
No, what stands out, to be quite honest with you, is wherever I go in the world, and I'm fortunate enough to do that. I'm shocked by what it might be. It could be anything. People get hooked on certain things, and I think I'm very, very, very fortunate that I've done a lot of crap, which is fair play. You have to sometimes, but you also do things that you're proud of, and I've got quite a lot of those that I'm proud of. But I can never predict what people are going to be hooked on or interested in. It always surprises me. The only thing that's tough, which is a new generation thing, is the selfie thing, which is that's hard, I think. But ain't that hard. I'm not working down a mine.
Tim, congratulations on 10 Star. Thanks so much for speaking to me today, and come visit us in Las Vegas soon. We'd love to have you.
Okay, right round the corner from me, so I might. Cheers. Take care.
All right, 10 Star is now streaming on Amazon Prime. You can binge watch it just like me. That's the only way to do it, right? Also, for more reviews and interviews, surf on over to my website, vegasfilmcritic.com. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. That way you'll never miss any of my interviews and reviews. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Jeffrey Gay Howard. I'll see you next time.